So today I'm showing you ND filters. And what I'm doing is a comparison between the DJI ND filters and the Freewell ND filters for the DJI Mini 5 Pro. But I thought before we get into that, I've just thought I'll just go through some of the basics, the basic ND filter settings for the DJI Mini 5 Pro. What do ND filters actually do? Well, the ND filters act like your sunglasses on your drone, and what they do, they reduce the amount of light coming into the lens without changing the colours. This lets you keep your shutter speed slower, which makes your footage smoother and more cinematic, especially when flying on a sunny day. The 180 shutter rule. For video, there's a simple rule used by filmmakers. The shutter speed should be double your frame rate. So if you're filming in 4K and 4K 30 frames per second, then the shutter speed should be 1/60. And if you're doing it at 60 frames per second, then the shutter speed should be 1/120. That gives a motion blur. Now, without an ND filter, your shutter speed might be 1/1000 or even higher. And this will make the video look choppy or harsh. So the next one, the ISO, which is pretty important as well, guys. Always keep your ISO as low as possible, so make sure it's on ISO 100. This keeps the image nice and clean with no extra noise. Okay, so I'll go through some of the when would you use an ND filter. So if it's overcast and cloudy, it would be like an ND8 to an ND16. If it's a bright sun, then it'd be an ND32 and an ND64. And if it's very bright, like a midday sun, then we're talking about a 128 to a 256. And extremely bright, and we're talking about if you're on a mountain full of snow or a snowy area, because you know how bright that can be. But also, even if you're on the beach, then you could be talking about a 512 to as much as a ND1000. So the DJI ND filters you get with the combi pack, you only get 3. You get an NG8, a 32 and a 128. These are great for normal flying. Well, the Freewell filters, you get a far bigger choice. And I'll just go through what they sent me. And I got the all-day 6-pack. And you got the 16, the 32, the 64, the 256, the 512 and the 1000. Now another thing that's missing from the DJI pack, because you only got 3, you ain't got a CPL. And the CPL is when you're flying over the sea, it cuts out that glare. Thankfully, good old Freewell, they do another pack. It's called the Everyday 4-pack. And on that you get a UV filter, an LPR, a mist filter, which I'm looking forward to doing a video on that, and the CPL filter, which we will be seeing later on in this video. So the other thing is that when you're setting up the drone, make sure that you put the drone into manual. And we're talking about the exposure settings now. Choose the shutter speed based on the frame rate, 1/60 or 120, etc. Then fit an ND filter until the exposure looks correct, not too bright, not too dark. You can check this using your histogram. Now, I don't use the histograms. I think you can put too much onto the controller screen, but that's up to you. That will give you some idea. And a quick tip of what I'm doing today is I'm going to be using a mid-range filter, which is the 32. And I'm going to be using that with the DJI filter and the Freewell filter. But some people, and I've done it as well, sometimes you can turn the drone on, don't even put the filter on, and just pass it over the camera there, and you've got a rough idea. But I think a 32 is a good filter to use. So the next thing I need to show you guys is how you fit it. Now, when I did my very first video on the Mini 5 Pro, I did say it's a bit fiddly. You're not going to like it. But to be quite honest, it's pretty easy. And I didn't realise how easy it is to slip it on. So this is an ND32 from DJI. And I've got my little measurer here. I'm not going to show you what it is, but I can safely say, but I'm just putting it on there. it doesn't, it's not even showing the weight on it. Honestly, it's so light. So it's not going to put any, because I read some people say, oh, it puts pressure on the gimbal. Guys, it don't. It's I won't say it's lightless, but it's just hardly anything. So how do we do it? What I'm going to do, I'm just going to blow the screen up for you, but it's pretty easy to do. Make sure that you turn the drone off when you're doing this, and you just slip it in underneath and then put it on the top. Okay, and you hear it click, and that's it. It's already done for you. And to remove it, what I do is hold it again between your fingers and just click it off that way. Now, if you notice, I've got a cloth there. Now, yet again, DJI don't supply you with a lens cloth, whereas Freewell do, but I always put that there anyway, just so I don't get the more dust on it. And it's the same thing if I use the ND 32 with Freewell. I find it easier to go at the side when you're putting it on. There it is, that quick and that easy. So don't worry too much about it. And if you did accidentally, you can always go over with a cloth there. So just take it off, grab it again. There it is. So I hope you found that interesting. Anyway, the next main part of all this is we're going to go out on location. I'm going to go to 2 locations. One obviously on land, and then we're going to go one near the beach as well, so you've got a fair idea. So what I'll be showing you is without the filter, and then I'll be showing you side by side the DJI one and the Freewell one, see if you can see any difference, and I'll let you guys decide. But I will show you, just before we get the drone in the air, I'll just give you a quick example how you set all that up on your controller when you put it into manual. So see you in a mo. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to put on the DJI 32 filter. I'll turn the drone off. Okay, I'm going to put on the 32. Now it's advisable, guys, to turn off the drone when you're doing this. And apparently just push it on. Job done. So there's the 32. I'm going to turn on the drone now. Manual. I've got there, you can say iOS 100, 1/60. That was pretty quick, wasn't it? All ready to set up. So one good thing about Freewell, they do loads of filters for the Mini 5 Pro. Now, thankfully, they sent me 2 packs. And on the second pack, which is the everyday full pack, I'm going to be showing the CPL. Now, the CPL, what that's about is to remove the glare. So I'm going to be going to a C location, and I'm going to show you yet again, one without, one with. I'll let you choose. And I'll get back to you near the end of this video. Okay, so on this one, where I'm out over the sea using the CPL filter by Freewell, what I will say, guys, is I had a few issues with the waypoint mission. It wouldn't do what I wanted it to do, so I'm going to keep this separate. So the first bit you're going to see is without a filter, but it's the gimbal's just straight out. Whereas on the second one with the filter, I just wanted to show you the shimmer on the sea there, and just see if you noticed it. And I've got to thank Freewell for sending me these filters, and they're really good. And what I love about Freewell, every time a new drone comes out, they do so many different sorts of filters for that type of drone, especially with the Mini 5 Pro. Anyway, I'm going to let you decide. Would you get an ND filter? Do you notice a difference between the DJI filter or the Freewell filter? But as always, as my drone's coming around there, there's going to be another drone. There's going to be another video coming very sooner. I messed that up, didn't I? I'm going to do that again. Guys, there's going to be another video coming very sooner.